probably be talking a lot. So thanks, nature. Ooh, man. So I am here at Little Island Park in Virginia Beach. I am about to go camp overnight at Falls Cape State Park. So Falls Cape State Park is one of my favorite places on the planet. It's super pretty, it's super unique. It's like, I think probably one of, or like the only place on the East Coast you can like camp right on the beach. So there's tons of different types of camping spots out there. You know, you can camp on the beach, you can camp in the dunes kinda, and you can camp on like these bay sites. It's super cool. So anyway, going out there just by myself. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have some activities, I have some cards. I might hike, might go on adventures. I don't know. I don't have to worry about other people's opinions and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so I'm gonna go get packed up and probably start walking. I got like 5 miles or something like that to do. So right now I'm walking down what is Sandbridge Road. Leave the parking lot back there, and then you come down, you have to walk through the Back Bay Wildlife Refuge. So I'm walking through the gate right here. So yeah, this time of the year you don't have to pay to get in. In the summertime, if you come out here in the summertime, you have to pay at the gate. So remember, if you come out here in the summer, spring, summer, open seasons, they do make you pay when you come through that gate. So from here, I walk down this road for a little while. So this area, you're not allowed to go up. That area is all closed off. So you have to walk the road here, and then that'll take me up to the beach. And then it's like almost 2 miles to the beach, and then it's another like 3 miles to the campsite from there. So yeah, I'm gonna walk on the street. I have some gear that I've brought out on this trip for the first time, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna have a chance to bring some of this stuff out again this year. This hoodie I'm wearing is made by a company called Lightheart Gear. Super comfy, super warm. It's like 45, I think, 45 degrees right now. So it's pretty, I mean, as you can see, it's super sunny. But there's a little bit of breeze, and I know once I get up on the beach, the breeze coming off the water is super cold at this time of the year. It's just the beginning of March right now. I think March 4th to be exact. So yeah, I've had this for a while. This is the first time I'm taking it out. Freaking love this thing. It's super comfortable. It has thumb holes and a kangaroo pouch. I'm also wearing my wool base layers for the first time. I have it on right now. And yeah, super warm, super comfy. It's merino wool made by North Face. I have the leggings to put on later. I'm wearing my Fayette Chill pants to hike in. Definitely wearing just like all the fleece and sweatpants, so that's cool. And then second trip out are my Lone Peaks. There's a couple things to take into consideration when you come out to Falls Cape. First of all, you can't have fires. So tonight it's supposed to be like 39, like we'll just call it upper 30s. And so you can't have fires, so you have to make sure that you come prepared. And that's actually another thing I brought out for this trip for the first time, is this giant North Face puffy. So last time I came out here I was a little chilly with just a normal puffy, so I got this like massive marshmallow thing. So I have that, I have down pants, I have giant socks. So I'm gonna be super warm tonight. Might do some like night walk or something. It's been like 2 months since I've been out backpacking, but I have a new tarp I'm bringing today. It's the winter tarp. It's a winter wide tarp by Dutch Wear Gear. It's blue. It's freaking pretty. It has pole mods, dual pole mods. It's just massive. I've set it up like one time to get it rigged. So this is the maiden voyage. I haven't seam sealed it or anything like that. It's not supposed to rain tonight at all, so hopefully it doesn't. I don't think it will. I think it's supposed to be kind of like this and get a little bit cooler. But yeah, so I don't know. Probably got like another mile to the beach, and yeah, let's do it. This road is kind of like the nemesis of this this hike. When you bike this, it's not that bad, but to walk it, it's just like, it's like the longest 2-mile walk of road ever, especially on the way back. Like on the way back all the time, when you walk the road, it just seems like the road just keeps going on forever. I mean, look, it's just like forever, forever. But I'm almost there. I can see the American flag off at the distance. That's where there's another visitor center up here and another parking lot. This parking lot is for Back Bay. So if you come here, you cannot park at Back Bay and hike out. They'll tow your car, ticket you, I don't know, throw it in the water. I don't know what they do. But yeah, that's why you have to park at Little Island. Parking was also free. I hope, at least it didn't seem like the machines were working, so I didn't have to pay for parking this time of year. So you don't have to pay for parking, and you don't have to pay for entry into Back Bay. So all in all, this trip cost me like 25 bucks for the campsite for the night. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's 2:30. It's usually the time I go to the dentist. I'm going to continue walking down this road. I should be to the beach soon. It's big old cottonmouth, like right there. He's pretty big. It's getting a suntan. I was wondering if I was going to see him out here. Ooh, I see your mouth. Big boy. Ooh, he's not happy. So that's another thing with this place. There's a butt ton of cottonmouths. So if you don't like snakes, come when it's cooler, but clearly it's like 45 degrees and they're like out here sunning. If you come out here in the summer, you're basically guaranteed to see some type of snake. There's also bugs, but you know, we usually come out here in like June, and it's like gorgeous. I mean, there's bugs, but whatever, like we just deal with it and it's not that bad. But if you come out here anytime after that, like July, August, it's like pretty buggy, it's pretty brutal, it's pretty hot. But I mean, you have the ocean, so you can go swimming and do that kind of thing. Camp on the beach, camp under the stars. It's super pretty. But yeah, that was a big old snake. Hopefully don't see many more of those. I'll be walking mostly on the beach, but sometimes they come back in the campsites now and again. You just have to be aware of them. You're in nature, right? I can see the beach. I'm almost there. Don't you just glove nature? The beach. We found the beach. The ocean is angry today. It's like an east-northeast wind. So I'm walking south this way. So that's north. Ahead of me is North Carolina. Behind me is Virginia Beach, oceanfront, all that stuff. So yeah, I got about 3 miles until I get to the campsite. So yeah, it's just 3 miles of this. It should be low tide now, but with the wind is blowing onshore, so it's kind of a higher tide than it normally is. But I got plenty of hard sand here. Hey, there's a beer right there. It looks like it's still closed. Check that out. So, funny story. I brought a beer for the parking lot. I brought a parking lot beer, and I like lost it in the car. I don't know what happened, or if I just left it at home. So thanks, nature, for the free beer for the re-up. I definitely wore the wrong shoes again. I never wear the right shoes when I come out here, but I wish I would have wore my not waterproof shoes. These Ultras are waterproof. My other pair are Olympus. Yeah, I wish I would have worn my Ultra Olympus. These are just too warm for today, but it's supposed to get down pretty chilly tonight, so I don't know. That was my thought process, is sitting around at camp with no campfire with cold feet wouldn't be as fun. So I wore the waterproof ones just to kind of like try to help a little bit with warmth, but yeah, they're pretty warm now. I was actually thinking, since they are waterproof, I might like dip them in the ocean and see if that cools them off a little bit. I might try that. I'll let you know how it works out. So I've gone about like 3 miles so far. I'm almost to False Cape, so I don't know, maybe like 2 of the miles are through Back Bay. So I'm almost to the border between Back Bay and False Cape, and then I will be to False Cape. It's time to go pick up my daughter from the bus stop. So yeah, I should be to False Cape pretty soon, and then it's probably like a half a mile or something after that. So I probably have about a mile and some change. But yeah, anyway, it's super pretty. Check it out. Hey, ocean. Another beach beer. Yes, that's a second beach beer. Woo! So an update on the shoe situation. It definitely worked to go dip my feet in the water and get them wet, even though they're waterproof shoes, so it's like the cool water just cools down the whole shoe. So yeah, you know, I guess if you're ever out walking around with waterproof shoes and your feet start to hurt or get hot, you just dip them in the water. Yeah, I mean, I guess that probably makes sense for a lot of other people, but it's like a revelation for me. Still walking, by the way. I'm still walking. So I'm just now getting into False Cape. It's super pretty today, and I'm like super comfortable right now. I'm like not sweating. Been dipping my feet in the ocean, cooling them off. They're not sweating. I'm just chilling. There's this like little pier thing. I might try to hit that up and go out there, make my dinner, and like go out there with my dinner and my sangria, and just chill out there and like watch the sunset or something. And then maybe walk back kind of like dusky darkish. With False Cape, there's like 4 groupings of campsites. So the one that I'm staying at, they always say that they see and hear coyotes around there. And the last time I stayed out here, I heard some like crazy coyotes. So I've never actually seen the coyotes out here. You see all the poop and you hear them, but never actually seen one. But maybe tonight will be my lucky night. I don't know. But yeah, it's looking kind of cloudy. I don't know. It's looking cloudy now. It's still pretty though. Super pretty. We've reached the entrance to Barber Hill. This is where the campsites are. So kind of like up over this hill is where all the campsites are. So basically here, I'm gonna go get set up, make my dinner, and go check out the sunset if there is one. Ooh, man. All right, so obviously I'm not at camp anymore. Sorry for that abrupt change there, but I decided to come out to this little overlook here, and it's so freaking pretty. So I have my dinner. I brought my backpack with me, packed with some goodies and my jacket, my puffy. So I came out here to check out the sunset, and there's a little bit of a sunset. It was prettier when I was walking in here. I was booking it to try to get here in time for the sun to actually set, but there's a lot of cloud cover now, as you can kind of see, but this is like super pretty out here. Since I came by myself, I figured I would come over here, eat my dinner, and enjoy the sunset. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then after that, I might hike back out, and then I might go, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So from here, this spot right here is kind of like the entrance to False Cape from the dike. So off in the distance there, that's Back Bay. The beach is that way. And so I walk down the beach, and my campsites are somewhere over there. And then, so there's a trail, and I walked all through over here, and then like down this little trail to here, which normally this would be like the entrance. So the entrance to the park is like right down this trail, right down that way, and you would come down Back Bay. There's two dike trails. There's a dike trail over here and one over here, and it's the east and west, and you can hike or bike in. And so this is one entrance here, but if you go back out to the entrance and you go down the path that way, there's another entrance kind of like off in the distance where these like very far trees are. There's like another trail that goes over there. So when I go back, I might take this trail back to my camp, or I might take a long way around and go all the way back there. I don't know. We'll see. But right now I'm starving, so I'm gonna eat my dinner and enjoy the sunset. So this luscious coat that I have was one of the things that I wanted to use while I was out here. So since you can't have fires, like I wouldn't normally bring like a jacket this big unless it was like 0 degrees. This thing is like massive. But since you can't have fires out here, I was like, you know, I might as well test this thing out. So, I mean, it's still like, let me see. It's about 41 degrees right now, and you know, my upper body is extremely warm. I still have, I did put my leggings on, but I just have my sweatpants. I do have down pants that I could wear and like a wind barrier. So that's the other thing that I was trying out while here is the down pants. I haven't used them yet, and I haven't used this yet. I have another pair of down pants that I've used that are a little bit heavier. So these are a little bit lighter weight, whatever. But man, dinner was so good. Chicken fried rice, it's like garbage food, but I crushed it in like 5 seconds. I mean, the sun hasn't even like set yet. I ate it so fast. So I'm just gonna chill here for a little bit longer, and then probably head back. I put on my down pants. I'm like toasty now. Super toasty. One thing I was like thinking about when I was coming out here is like just being out here. There's just something about being outside. It's like, you know, no matter how busy you are with like work stuff or life stuff or whatever, you can just come out here and it's like those problems still exist, but they exist like somewhere else. They like exist in reality, and like this is, well, that's probably not even reality. That's just like what I make my reality, and like this is reality, but those problems still exist, but I'm here and I'm just chilling and nothing matters except for this view and my delicious sangria and the fried rice that's, excuse me, the fried rice that's in my belly right now. bro, I got a payday waiting for me. I'm feeling good right now. I'm gonna finish this sangria and then decide on what I want to do. I just left the campsite. The beach is a much different beach this morning. Much less beach to walk on. It's a little bit windier this morning. So last night was pretty fun. When I got back to camp after the overlook, I just kind of hung out there, played some cards. Went up to the beach and hung out on the beach for a little bit, and then just went to bed. Everybody was, there was a few other campers there last night. There was a guy by himself, there was a couple dads and their boys for their first backpacking trip. They were kind of cool. And then another little family. And, but yeah, great night of sleep in the woods. Made the mistake this morning of not filling up my water last night. At this time of the year at False Cape, the fresh water at the campsites is shut off. So you have to go to the visitor center, which is about a half a mile walk from the campsites. So, you know, I had to basically wake up this morning and walk a mile for my water, but whatever. You know, that's all part of it. It's part of the experience. So yeah, I am probably just gonna put on my earbuds and listen to some music and kind of power through the 5 miles today. If I see anything cool, I will report back. There's been a couple dolphins. That's about it. Yeah, I'll see if I can find any treasures. Like somebody left their entire blanket out right where the cars drive on the beach. That's not what I stopped for. What I stopped for was this. Found this yesterday and I stashed it up on the beach. It's a whole jar of tiny twist tie or tiny zip ties. I'm gonna take this home. I just didn't want to carry that all the way yesterday, and I stashed it up here. And I figured I would try to find it when I got back, and I did. So I'm going to take it home, and I'm going to use these for all the things that I need to zip tie stuff. I really did have a lovely weekend. So I'm back on the road. So this is like, you know, I got like the last mile and a half. The beach wasn't bad, you know, listen to some music. Listen to some Radiohead. Yeah, but this like hike is very like unassuming. Like, you say it's 5 miles of beach walking, but you know, it's kind of like 5 miles off camber. You know, one leg's kind of doing one thing and it's soft sand, and you're kind of like, it's different than hiking in the mountains, because when you're in the mountains you have elevation changes. You're going up, you're going down. You're, you know, climbing across stuff sometimes. This is just a very repetitive motion for a long period of time of just kind of walking. And so, like I said, once you get to this street, you're just kind of like, oh God, I just want to get back to the car. Especially a day like today, it's like kind of dreary, nothing really going on. But I did find zip ties, and it is much warmer. The sweatpants had to roll up the sweatpants, and I had to roll up my sleeves. I'm just gonna try to cruise through this, and then try to find a place to get a cheeseburger and some french fries on the way home. Little buddy Snake is here. Still, he's right there. Hey, bud. Oh, God, no. Well, he's not little. He's pretty big. And he knows I'm here. I just came to say hello again, friend. Sorry the sun's not out, buddy. He's a big boy. Nice. Back to walking on the road. So I have to say, all the gear that I brought this weekend that I was trying out for the first time, everything worked flawlessly. The only thing I didn't use some stuff. I brought these down mittens with me from outdoor research. I didn't use them, didn't need them. I had, you know, the thumb holes in that Lightheart Lightheart hoodie are pretty big. The sweatpants worked great. Last night, I mean, I was toasty. The star of the show was definitely the giant puffy. Had I just had that, I would have been fine. But I did bring, you know, those down pants. And with all that said, like, I could exist in the 40-degree range forever with that whole setup. I could probably take it down even colder, which is good to know, because that means that now that I have gear, the proper gear to do it, I can basically come out here year-round and be comfortable. You know, sometimes I don't come out here for a period of time in the winter time because it just gets cold and you can't have fires. But with this gear, you know, for an overnighter like this, it's not that big of a deal. You know, the new tarp is massive. You know, that thing's gonna be coming on a lot of trips with me. The next one, we're gonna come out here with the kids, so that should be fun for their first backpacking trip. But yeah, all in all the gear worked flawlessly, worked really well, and yeah, just wanted to kind of bring that conversation full circle too. Also, note to future self, no matter how much you think you need waterproof shoes to come out here, just wear your sneakers, man. This is a bad idea. My other Ultras are way more comfortable than these. I like these for what they're worth, but man, either way, it doesn't matter. You get sand in your shoes, no matter what. I have sand all in my toes, so it doesn't matter high top, low top. The Ultras with gaiters are probably the best thing for the sand deterrent. That is a fact on that.